Hello everybody, welcome back to the Yotso Tech Tracks YouTube channel. We're underneath the Ram 1500 truck right now. Today winter is over, so I'm gonna be doing an oil change. I won't run you through the entire process. It's not really dramatic. It's just a simple drain, change the filter and fill it up with oil, and reset the oil life monitor on this truck, as in many other vehicles. But I did want to show everybody a close-up of a little bit of modifications I made to make oil changes on this truck a bit easier for me. From previous videos, I ran you guys through a very quick tutorial about what I did, but I'm gonna go into a little bit more detail right now because, as you can see, all the snow melted and I'm able to get underneath this truck. It's lifted up on wooden blocks right now, and I have a little bit more room right now to bring the camera up here without getting dirty or worrying about dropping this camera. First of all, on this truck, this is the oil pan for the engine. Once again, it's a 5.7 liter Hemi, but it's very similar to any other engine in this truck or any other vehicle. There's a drain plug right at the bottom, and I have replaced that with a Fumoto drain valve. As you can see from zooming in and going on the other side, this drain valve is a 90-degree quick release. It's basically, you don't have to undo the oil drain bolt anymore. Basically, it's a spring-loaded valve. It's a high-flow valve for what it is. It replaces the factory drain plug, and if you turn it 90 degrees, the oil will come out, and when you close it, it will shut off. I have also put a rubber hose, oil-resistant rubber hose, so I permanently leave this on here all the time. It is zip-tied up to the transmission line, and basically, it's mess-free oil changes, and I don't have to remove these homemade skid plates I put on in the past. Basically, the way these skid plates are mounted is just aluminum structural square tubings. I use existing mounts for holes that were in the frame already, basically from the inside out. It's not really easy to get into it because this is a fully boxed frame, so I have to be a little bit creative to get to the other side, but I did manage to put everything in, and everything is holding up just right. These skid plates, once again, are not structural skid plates. They are here to protect some of the important components underneath. Like on this truck, there's a lot of electrical hanging close to the bottom, such as this is the crankshaft position sensor. There's a knock sensor. Also on the other side, there's quite a lot of electronics. If you can see above this skid plate, right between the control arm, the electrical connectors. On this one, this truck does have the four-wheel drive, so it does have the electrical front disconnect, which I want to keep protected. Especially, I don't want any water, corrosion, mud, crap, or any debris to get into those connectors, because down the road that will give issues. As well as, this is the EPS, I believe, electronic power steering module. It does have large electrical connectors. There is high voltage, high amperage going to those connectors all the time, so I want to keep that safe, so in the future I don't have any trouble with corrosion getting into those connectors. Moving forward, this is my oil filter. This is an oil filter relocation bracket and kit that I got for this truck. I forget the size, but if I do find it, I will let you guys know in the link and the description in this YouTube video. Basically, I'm not sure if you guys can see too easily, but if you zoom in far away, there is on the bottom of the engine something that looks very similar to this. It's basically an adapter plate that the factory oil filter used to be right on the inside, and filter comes off and this adapter goes in, and the two oil hydraulic lines, one for feed, one for return, goes from all the way there to all the way here. So what you're looking at here is right underneath the front bumper of the truck, and it is hidden. It still gets plenty of cooling because this one actually is going to dissipate some heat, so the more airflow it has, the better. And it is very easy to get to. As you can see, I just have a piece of newspaper here I used to put underneath it. When I do drain this filter, most of the oil will drain onto this paper and it'll go in the garbage, instead of having to worry about a messy front bumper, what do you call this, lip that I don't have to clean the oil off of. Basically, that's the rundown on this truck about what I did to make the oil changes a little bit easier. Most of the vehicles I have in the past, just by luck, I found it very difficult to change the oil because the filters are in a very bad location as far as servicing, or it makes a huge mess. The oil drains all over the cross member. Once again, for this truck, one of the main reasons I got this quick release Fumoto drain valve, I don't want to have to deal with stripped threads inside the oil pan. I had that in the past once, on a used vehicle. The first time I removed that drain plug, the whole thread came out, so in that case the whole oil pan has to come off, which is a really big pain. So in this way I don't have to remove these skid plates at all, and everything is going to be very quick, easy, and mess free. I can even remove this, guys, for you and show you. I just have a regular bucket. This one goes right inside it. I open the quick connect valve, and away we go. No mess, no trouble, and no headaches as far as the oil goes. This fellas, the oil filter, the big bucket, fits right underneath of this truck right here, and the oil simply drains right inside. No mess, and very easy, quick to get into. This is an aftermarket mobile oil filter. I found this is a larger capacity and higher filter quality than the factory one. So the bigger filtration media inside is just going to ensure the oil is going to be filtered for longer periods of time. However, I do always manage to drain the engine oil on this truck under 10,000 kilometers. It is not a good idea to push oil changes, especially on these modern vehicles, because you get into a lot of issues in the future that you don't want to get into. Oil changes are cheap, quick, easy, so no reason to push those. So thanks, guys, for watching. This will be a quick demonstration once again just about the oil drain and oil filter modifications I did on this truck. They're really cheap upgrades. This valve cost maybe $10–15, and the oil filter, once again, it's cheaper than the factory Mopar filter, and it is larger. I did have to pay about $50–60 for this oil filter relocation kit. However, that's something that's going to pay off for me in the future. As far as the mess I have to avoid, it's going to be much simpler, easier, and quick, easy oil changes. So thanks, guys, for watching. I'm going to get this oil change done, and I'll show you how to reset the oil life monitor in the video. All right, thank you, guys. Bye. Thanks for watching.